In the last devotion, we talked about Moses in the desert seeing this bush that burned but was not burning up. And he turned aside to investigate. And as he turned aside to see this marvelous thing, God spoke to him. And in Exodus chapter 3, starting in verse 4, it says, "When the Lord saw that he turned aside to look, God called to him from the midst of the bush and said, 'Moses, Moses.' And he said, 'Here I am.' Then God said, 'Do not come near here. Remove your sandals from your feet, for the place on which you are standing is holy ground.'" And I've thought before, and perhaps some of you have heard me say before, the reason that the ground was holy was because the presence of the Lord was there. And that means that where we are as believers who are indwelled by the Holy Spirit, we are on holy ground, because the presence of the Lord is everywhere that we go. And God's telling Moses to take his sandals off was God saying, I want you to be aware. I want you to be aware of the fact that you are in my presence. And maybe we don't need to walk around barefoot, but we do need to walk around with the understanding that God doesn't just reside in church. God isn't just there when we're reading our Bible. God isn't just there when we're praying or maybe when we're having a spiritual conversation. But if, as believers, this Holy Spirit indwells us, and so God is uniquely with us no matter where we are. We know that God is omnipresent, that he is everywhere present in the world. But as believers, he is uniquely with us as the Holy Spirit indwells us. And so I would encourage us today to remember that we are on holy ground, that wherever we go, we are taking holy ground in a sense with us, that when we go to work, we are bringing the presence of God in a unique way into that room. When we are with our family, we are bringing the presence of God in a unique way into those conversations. When we are at church and gathered, we are bringing the presence of God in a unique way. And we are standing on holy ground. And so let's keep that in mind in terms of then what are we doing as we're standing on holy ground? Moses turned aside and he listened to what God said as God gave him his plan for Moses. Are we taking the time to realize I'm on holy ground and I need to listen and be aware of what God is saying and doing? So today, maybe take your shoes off for a few minutes and just remind yourself, I'm on holy ground because the presence of the Lord is right here with me.